And here we go.
What's good, y'all? Make sure y'all do the thing. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. And yeah, here we're talking about episode 3, man. Episode 3 is called 001. All right, so episode kicks off with Jin Ho, the brother, getting on a boat, which, again, my thought process is that the boat captain is in with the Squid Game people. That's my thought process. But they go looking for Seong. Seong, of course, wakes up in the Squid Game. Immediately, there's a lady like season 1 who is, she's more like a gypsy, trying to tell him like, hey, you have bad juju on you. There's some spirits that brought you here. I can help you get rid of it by gutting you clean. So Seong, he jumps into the games. He kind of already knows what's going on. He's letting people know he's keeping it quiet. He just, he's trying to, I guess he still thinks he has a thing in his mouth to where people are going to find him. So he's playing along with the Squid Game. He's player number 456 once again. And as they get started, let's just jump right to the red light, green light, man. Let's just get right to it, man. They played it smart because on this version, well, first and foremost, once the doors open, Seong was hoping that they find him with the Bluetooth. But, of course, Jin Ho and the other guys, I already knew it. They found out where the Bluetooth was where the chip was in his tooth, took it out, dropped it in some chum. Guys on the island fishing with it. So sent them to the whole wrong island. Very smart. So Seong has no help coming. Red light, green light opens up to all 456 players. And he immediately tells them, and I thought there's a line in red light, green light to where he ran past the line to go talk to the people. I thought they were going to shoot him down just for talking. Just for going past the line, which they did not. They let him talk. They let him speak. He told everybody, here's how you want to play. He covered his mouth. Here's how you want to do it. He let the people run past him to red light, green light. They were all paying attention, not moving quickly. They were doing what they were supposed to be doing. And then, sure enough, one of the players, who, of course, he's the more eccentric player with the purple hair, the girl that he likes, a bee lands on her neck. He says, hey, that's a bee. She screams, gets shot in the head. Of course, as you know, these are people new to the game. As she gets shot, another lady sees her dead, says, oh, she's dead. Everybody takes off running. Bam, bam, bam. Now, mind you, from part 1, I always thought those were automated snipers that were killing people, but they are manned by the Squid Game employees. So the pink guys with the squares and the triangles and the circles, they're busting everybody down. Seong tells everybody, hey, this is how you move. This is how you move. He gets people past, and as they start moving, he kind of directs them into the right way as far as, hey, everybody get behind me or get behind somebody. It's a conga line. They can't see any movement behind you. It's a straight shot, which I thought the sights were sideways, but it is a straight shot. So they kind of get far. He kind of gets everybody that didn't get shot past the line. But him being who he is, there was one guy who, for some reason, they didn't kill. They said player 444 eliminated. They didn't kill him. They basically shot him in the leg. When they shot him in the leg, Seong went back out to help him. And I was like, okay, dang, he's going back out there to help him. I'm sorry, let me kill that. I'm like, dang, he's going back out there to help him. So I'm like, man, he's such a hero. So he goes out there, helps him, gets him across the line, very intense moment. And the girl, who, of course, I think she saw her boyfriend, player 246, she ends up shooting the dude anyway, saying, hey, he lost. Like, man, you cold-blooded. No, number 011, worker 011, you cold-blooded. So he shoots him anyway. Seong, of course, gets back into the game. The game's over. They go back into the rest area, and they do the same thing they always do. They say, hey, you can pick if you want to stay, pick if you want to go. And with this time, it's a little different because they're saying you could pick if you want to go. After each game, you could pick if you want to go. So after each game, they're like, hey, we could pick if you want to go or pick if you want to stay. So right when they start saying, hey, let's go and make a vote. They make the vote. Everybody starts tapping. Player 456 has to go first. He says no. Everybody says yes, no, yes, no. Then finally, if it's getting a little tied or the more greens are winning to stay, he tries to explain to them, hey, I've been here before. I played these games before. I won, actually. I did win the money, but everyone died around me. And everyone else is like, hey, well, since you played before, we should go and continue because you could tell us how to win. It's just greed. Greed is kind of overtaking. So every player go, even the mom and the dad, you know, the mom and dad say, let's leave. And I remember they did that for Squid Games, the challenge. They had a mom and dad. But with that being said, anyway, the mom and son, they end up choosing not to go. And then at the very end, player 001, they don't show his face, goes up there to pick left or right. Which one you do? He went with green, go. Mind you, the old man, Il Nam, in part 1, in season 1, he said, no, let's not continue. This guy said yes. He turned around. It's In Ho, Jin Ho's brother. He looks right at Seong and says, hey, man, it's on, man. So, hey, episode 3, the intensity is back. We're back to the Squid Games. We're back to the games, back to the deaths, back to the killings. I'm curious to see what other games they have. I know it's not going to be the same 6 games. They're going to switch it up. They got to switch it up. So I can't wait to see what kind of games come next. And, yeah, we're moving on to episode 4, which I don't know what it's called yet, but hey, we're on for the ride, man. Episode 4, Squid Games. Let's jump into it. Let me know your thoughts on episode 3. What do y'all rate it? Again, back to the Squid Games. I give it once again a 9 out of 10. Not once again. This is my first 9 out of 10. So episode 1, 8 out of 10. Episode 2, 5 out of 10. Episode 3, 9 out of 10. Man, let's go, man. I'm excited. Squid Games, man. Let's see what it's talking about. Let's go.